And that was Telluride Truffle Spiral. You can find that in their 14er pack. We are here with Miss Annie Carlson. Annie.
Hi.
Hi. Nice to have you in studio.
Thanks for having me.
You are the director of, now you say your full title because you know better than I do.
I'm the director of social and interactive media for Visit Telluride.
Yes. So, before we get into that, because there's a lot of stuff that I can ask you about this. I mean, it's a big job, especially for a place like Telluride where tourism is king. Tell me about you. How did you come to be here?
Okay. Well, I have been here almost 25 years. I ended up here. I went to Boulder, CU Boulder for college, and when I graduated, I knew that I did not want to pursue my major, which ironically was broadcast journalism, and I discovered I was camera shy.
Oh.
So and here I am.
You look like you're fine. You're pursuing your major right now.
I am. So I decided that I would move to a ski town for a year to do the ski bum thing. And I was deciding between Crested Butte and Telluride, and a series of things happened in Telluride that I took as a sign that this is where I was meant to be. And that 1 year turned into 5, turned into 10, turned into almost 25.
We're glad that you picked here.
I am too. I can't imagine living anywhere else.
And speaking of living somewhere else, Telluride is an incredibly unique community, but of course, if you drive around Colorado, there's all these sort of different ski towns and things like that. What, in your purview, makes Telluride unique?
I think the most unique thing about Telluride in terms of a ski vacation is that it is truly the full package. You have incredible world-class terrain. You have a quaint, charming, historic town connected to a newer European-style village. You can walk everywhere. And I think there are very few places like that that offer that full package experience. There are other places that offer, you know, incredible terrain, but they don't have Telluride's unique town. There are very few places that you don't need a car once you arrive in the destination. In fact, we encourage guests not to rent cars and just take Telluride Express, because once you get here, you truly don't need one. You can walk everywhere in town. You can take the Galloping Goose. You hop on the free gondola to get to the mountain village. So just like the ease of a ski vacation in Telluride is like nowhere else.
It's sort of interesting because you did say that, like, that the mountain village has that sort of European feel, and it does. It's designed like that. But Telluride has it in the sense that it is a small town. Like, I find living here, I've lived here for almost a decade, I find it to be really great. You know your neighbors, you know people year round. The kids have ski PE.
Yes.
Those kind of things.
Yeah, the quality of life in Telluride is so rich, and people always ask me, well, where are you going to move if you ever leave Telluride? And that question constantly stumps me, because how do you get better than what we have here? I love living in a small community and being able to walk everywhere. And, you know, in a town that's 8 blocks long that should take 5 minutes to walk, it takes 25 minutes because it's constantly you're seeing somebody that you know on the street and catching up. And life here is just very easy and just feels kind of old school, the way that it was meant to be way back when.
Sure. And now, speaking of that, Telluride is not an unknown commodity, especially nowadays. Conde Nast Traveler, is it U.S. News that just rated us #1?
I believe it was USA Today.
USA Today, yep.
Yep, and we've been rated the #1 ski resort in North America by readers of Conde Nast Traveler for, I believe it's 6 out of the past 7 years. It's a huge accolade. And
thanks, readers.
Yes,
you're correct.
We like your opinions.
Yes.
We like your opinions. And you know, I think Telluride is the type of place that people can describe it to you, but you really need to come here and experience it. And once you come here, you fall in love, and you're going to come back again and again and again.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
I think that's right. How is it, you know, being a director of this sort of social interactive media in 2019? I mean, like, what's changed? You've been here for 25 years?
25 years almost.
Yeah, so 25 years. Like, what's changed for you in terms of, like what's the daily like? I mean, is Instagram really important? I mean, there's a lot of influencers that come to Telluride. If you have, like, I have Instagram, and I follow the hashtag Telluride, you know, and that seems to be important. I don't know these things, though.
Yeah. I would say within the past 5 years, we our social presence is really very important, and it's a big part of our digital strategy. Instagram and Facebook, I would say, are the two outlets we focus the most on. And yes, influencers do come into play. We're in a great position that a lot of people love to come to Telluride, and they're marketing Telluride for us on their own by using hashtag Telluride or visit Telluride or discover Telluride. So Telluride is seen by many eyeballs in the world, which is great.
Minus skiing, which of course we have a ton of snow this year. Do I even need to promote this? We keep getting more and more and more snow.
We do, but it's always great to get our snow message out there. It's awesome right now.
Yes, especially after last year where a lot of them had drought. But what would you do if you were going to come to Telluride? What's the thing that you would love to do?
My gosh, there's many things. I've always said I would love to come on vacation in Telluride because living here is unbelievably incredible.
That's right, yeah.
But you get caught up in your daily life. And so
we're all working here.
Yeah, we're working. Yeah. So, okay, winter, ideally my best vacation day would be a powder day. I would ski for like 2 to 3 hours. And then I would go have lunch at Alpino Vino or Bon Vivant.
Nice.
And then I might go out on the valley floor to go skate skiing. This is a big activity day, but you got to fit it all in.
Not uncommon here in Telluride, though.
Yes, we're very active here. Then I would probably go to Cosmo for après.
Yep.
Head up to Allreds to catch the Alpenglow. Because that view is just spectacular.
And then maybe taking a show?
And then taking a show, yeah. That would be an ideal, very jam-packed day.
These are all things you can do in Telluride.
Yes,
it's the
in
biggest,
one day.
It's the biggest little place in the world. Annie Carlson, we're glad that you're on the job.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming in. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's head over and check out a new retro ride. Well, actually, it's an old retro ride. It's the retro ride from an old mountain film festival. And it's a really cool chairlift video there from TM Haversham.